The strongest woman in the village almost destroyed it because she believed one dangerous thing, that a lion must always roar, but she was wrong. In the village of Makadi, strength was everything. It was respected, feared, and never questioned, and no one carried that belief more than Zuri. She stood before the people like a force of nature, her voice loud, her presence impossible to ignore. To them, she was power. To them, she was the lion. But strength can become something else when it refuses to listen. Among the crowd, there was a boy. No one noticed. Kofi, quiet, small, and easily ignored. While others listened to Zuri's voice, Kofi listened to something deeper, because not all wisdom is loud. One day, as Zuri spoke of power, Kofi said something different, that sometimes a lion survives by staying silent. The others laughed, and Zuri laughed the loudest, because in her world, silence was weakness. Days passed, and slowly strength turned into control. Zuri began to command everything: how the land was farmed, how the people lived, and even how the spirits were honored. And the village obeyed, not out of trust, but out of fear. But in a quiet corner of the village, something else was happening. Kofi knelt in the soil, gently caring for a struggling plant. Where others saw weakness, he saw life. But when Zuri saw it, she saw something that did not deserve to survive, and in a single moment, she tore it from the ground. The dirt scattered, but something deeper broke, not in the soil, but in the balance of the village itself. Watching from a distance was Abena, the elder who understood what others could not see, because true wisdom does not shout, it waits. And as Zuri's control grew stronger, the hearts of the people grew quieter, and they began to wonder if this was truly strength. Then everything changed. The sky went silent, the rains stopped, the land began to crack beneath their feet. The river shrank, and life slowly followed. Children cried, crops failed, but Zuri did not bend. She pushed harder, demanded more, because when strength becomes who you are, letting go feels like losing yourself. But no matter how loud she became, the sky did not answer. And when hope felt like it was fading, the quietest voice stepped forward. Kofi, not with power, not with force, but with something no one expected: a song. Soft at first, but slowly the people began to join him. One voice, then another, until the village stood together. Not in fear, but in unity. Zuri watched, conflicted, because for the first time she was not in control. And for the first time she felt something she had always feared: vulnerability. Then she stepped forward, not as a leader, but as someone willing to change her voice. Trembled, but she joined the song, and in that moment, something shifted. Not just in the sky, but in her. The wind moved, the air softened, and then the rain returned, falling gently at first, then stronger until the dry land came back to life. The village rejoiced. Laughter replaced fear. Hope replaced silence. And in the middle of it all, Zuri stood still, because now she understood strength was never the problem. It was how she used it. And as the rain fell around her, the lion inside her finally became quiet. And in that silence, she heard the truth she had ignored for so long. Sometimes a lion must be quiet to listen. If this story meant something to you, follow for more stories that speak to the heart.